Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, today we are using the William Blake deck, and it's so poetic and beautiful and artistic, and makes me want to speak of my own poetry. So we start with the Sun reversed, and then this is the Knight of Swords reversed. It's called the Angel of Science. And so these two cards came out. This one was on top of this one like this, like overlighting it. And it just feels like somebody is using their words to dampen your brightness. And, you know, I see this scenario a lot where it's like you're the source of inspiration. You're the source of whatever is going on. But somehow, you know, some people will call it the narcissist empath situation or whatever. It's like that. It feels like somebody is stealing your light, or they want to dampen your light. And I don't know if they're just sending you messages, you know, trying to dampen your light, or what it is. But I just, and we've got these other cards too. And I'll spoil it because this was going to be the last card. But this was underneath the Sun reversed, and this is Union. This is the World card. So it feels like putting an end to this fucking bullshit. Dampening your light for any fucking buddy because somebody doesn't approve, or it feels like I found myself in situations throughout my life, and it seems like it's coming to to the surface now, where it's like realizing, why would I ever have to feel like I had to prove my unworthiness? That there was somebody in my life so insecure, and you know, whether this was for you as a child, if there was somebody in your life that was like an adult that was insecure, and so you had to dampen your light to make them feel better, or throughout your adult life, if you felt that way, you know what? Put an end to that shit. Fuck that. And we're just going to turn that around, but we'll move on. So then we've got the Five of Poetry, which is the Five of Wands reversed, and the Six of Music, which is the Six of Cups upright. And so I like, this is saying to choose pleasure. Choose those who support you. Choose those who receive you. Choose those who nourish you. And I just want to read this, even though it's a reversal. I just want to read it. It's called Strife. And it says, "Thou art a man, God is no more. Thy own humanity learn to adore. For that is my spirit of life. Awake, arise to spiritual strife." But this is like, man, you don't need to energize that. I've got a little fly buzzing around. And instead, it's like, choose pleasure. And this says, "We cannot experience pleasure but by means of others." So truly, it's just saying choose your company wisely. And I want to come back to this really quick. I'm like all mad because it reminds me of, like, I was married a couple times, but the second one was really awful. And I remember writing him a poem, and in it I said, "We were both so blinded by your brilliance. No wonder you thought I was dim." And it's like I was so trying to prove, because he was like in competition with me. And you know what? Fuck competition, especially in any sort of family dynamic, relationship dynamic. If people in your family are in competition with you, if your partner is in competition with you, get the fuck away from that. That is toxic, and you don't need these toxic people in your life. So then we've got all these cards that fell out together. It's the Hermit reverse, but I'm going to accept it as being called imagination, because it's like you're stifling your imagination. Then there's the Four of Painting, or the Four of Pentacles, and you know, it's called means, but it's almost like, again, it's coping skills. Because then we've got this Child of Music, which, you know, it's the Page of Cups, but it feels like in this row they want me to be more literal with what William Blake called it, the Child of Music. And then the Emperor, Reason, reversed, and then the Six of Poetry upright. I'll save this one for last because I feel like this is resolution to it all and brings us to this. So basically, I feel like this is like an overbearing husband, overbearing father figure, overbearing whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be masculine, but this is the Emperor. So this energy, and then this Child of Music. So it's like a carryover from yesterday. It's like we are surfacing childhood traumas that want to be recognized, validated, released, resolved, and dissolved. I've got these little, I say that, released, resolved, and resolved, revealed, healed, and sealed. However you want to say it, these are coming to the surface so that they can be processed. And you know what? If you're hurting over it, allow that grief. We don't have the Five of Cups here, but allow that grief, honor it, and then bless and release. The only way out is through, so let it come through, but then recognize, oh, this is just coming to the surface so that I can release it. And so it feels like I'm just feeling abandonment issues, even though I'm getting these like 2 5s cards that aren't here, 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. It very much feels this way. It's like we're surfacing these worthiness issues. We're surfacing these, child of music. It's like all you wanted to do was sing. All I wanted to do was sing. Or, you just wanted to frolic and go along your own way. And it's like there was some stifling fucking bullshit energy on that. And who benefited from that? And why? Why would there be a benefit to shutting you down? Why would there be a benefit to you dampening your light? And is that really, whoever benefits from that, is that toxic or is it nourishing for you or them? And it's sad that if it comes from childhood, that it feels like an indoctrination of accepting less than you deserve, of accepting you have to prove your unworthiness so some insecure person can feel better. But fuck that. I'm all pissed off today. I don't know why. Because of this energy, and if it's collective, that's fucking cool. It comes out in a collective reading. So it just feels like stifling your imagination. It taught you to close off your heart because you didn't want anybody to perceive you as being too bright. You didn't want anybody to perceive you as being too creative. Fuck that. And so this just feels like, by means or whatever, fuck those means. You don't need that approval anymore. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you don't feel that you need that. And it feels like turn this around. Like I said, normally this is the Hermit card, but I don't know that this is saying hermit mode. I feel like it's saying engage with your imagination, engage with your brilliance, allow your creativity to come forth and shine and blossom. And then we've got this cooperation card. I love that there's these 2 6s, pleasure and cooperation. And again, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. And I want to read the poem with cooperation. Gods are visions of the eternal attributes or divine names. They ought to be the servants and not the masters of man, cooperating in the bliss of man, obeying his will, servants to the infinite and eternal of the human form. And I just feel like no person should be your ruler. No person should be your God, even if they're your parents. And so in that, and beyond that, any divine attribute, again, these are helpers. These are energies that are here to help take your will out to the universe and bring it back to you so that you can shine. And so it just really feels like you're at a threshold where you can put an end to all of that worthiness nonsense, recognize and be like, who the fuck are they? Especially if this was a partner or a parent or something, if they think so highly of themselves, then shouldn't fucking you be the one that they're illuminating? And who the fuck are they to let you be treated less? And who the fuck are they to treat you as less? And who the fuck are you to accept less? So no more accepting less. And then after that, we've got the Chariot card, experience. So now what has experience taught you? Experience has taught you that you don't dampen your light for any fucking buddy. And you go and engage. And I love that this is the dark and this is the light. You go into the womb, you go into the creativity, you go within and you find that creative spark. You get the ideas, the possibilities, the potentialities, and then you let it shine. You illuminate it with creativity. All right, so that's almost done, but I am here at Instant Karma. And if you happen to find yourself in downtown Asheville, North Carolina, come on down to Instant Karma and get a reading. I do palm readings, tarot readings, astrology, and I'll sing you a song too. No. And then also we've got really cool stuff. Since it's Pride Month, I wanted to show we've got the Pride Tarot. I will be buying it, but I was rather decadent when I went on vacation to Denver over the weekend. So I've got to wait to buy this deck. But you don't have to wait. You can go to instantkarma.com and get this deck yourself. We've also got cool ass malachite crystals and rose quartz crystals. So come on down to Instant Karma and get your merch or order online. That's all I have for you today. Peace and love until next time.